Welcome to another video on my channel, Thelifeofjaserina. Hope you guys are doing great this spring. We're finally out of the cold, at least where I'm at. I'm from Ohio, live in Ohio, so we finally got decent weather. But today I just wanted to do a video while I do my everyday makeup routine, and it's gonna be about a bad date that I had. I'm not gonna share no names, of course, but I'm gonna name this person Pat. And the reason I'm gonna say Pat is because we was listening to Project Pat. But so I'm gonna get right into it. I don't know, I got a lot going on. Hold on. I've been liking my makeup to be real neutral, so it's not about to be nothing extra every day. But so I met this person. I was posting reels. I'm gonna shout out my Instagram page. Follow me at JVKVW. And I hope you leave a like, comment, and subscribe, because this date was really interesting, and he 360 personality wise. I don't know where it came from. And I'll admit I was a little timid because I don't know, men be, you meeting a guy for the first time, you don't know how it's gonna go. So I meet him. I think I was posting reels and he had to follow me based off a reel or from a mutual friend. I think he ended up following me from a mutual follower, because either she was in my life, he found me. I that's all I remember. And I was posting stuff and he'll like my stuff, and then he'll DM me, you hard eyes, you pretty, da 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 da. And me, I'm a person, if you're showing, back then I didn't know no better. Just because somebody is consistent with DMing you and trying to talk to you doesn't really mean they mean any well. And that's something I finally processed, because I think this happened when I was 21, 22. I'm 24 now. I just had a birthday. So I seen he was showing love a lot. So he seemed like a pretty nice guy. He was about 27. Mind you, like I said, I'm 21, 22, so there's a bit of an age gap. And that's not a huge one. It's been worse, but that's sometimes a red flag too. He got to, I finally was just like, hi, I responded back. Somehow we got on the topic of, okay, I'd like to take you out on a date. So I'm like, okay, I'm thinking, this seemed like a pretty nice guy. He tells me that he's a lab technician, something with biology, a engineer, chemical, he was some. I mean, I don't really care. It don't make up for his personality, but he had a decent job, I'm not gonna lie. So he was flattering at first, we get to exchanging numbers and everything, and then here comes, I think we FaceTime, because I tell dudes can we FaceTime a little bit, because I want to get a feel for if I can even hold a conversation with you, because if I can't hold a conversation with you, it's no point in wasting your time going out on a date. So this dude, it's about August, because I remember he was a Leo. Pat was a Leo. So we FaceTime. I'm gonna get to that. And there was a lot of red flags in the FaceTime, but I didn't really pay it too much mind, because I'm like, okay, maybe he's just genuinely really interested. But you'll see why I said this. So we're talking, and he's telling me he's got his own crib, he got his own car fully paid for, and he was just talking about how basically a woman he's with don't really got to worry about bills, you don't have to work. And I was talking about my last relationship, we was doing the typical, why are you, well, I don't know if everybody asks this, but I always ask why are you single, or why do you think you're single? And people be lying and full of cap. A lot of the time we single because it's either toxicity, it's something, but not always the case. But I start seeing why this man was single very fast. Now, as far as my eyebrows, I don't normally use powder, but I ran out of my pencil, so that's why I'm using powder. But yeah, back to that. He get to talking about his exes. He feel like some women, he normally likes to date older women. Mind you, I said this man is 27, so I'm like, okay, whatever. So he sugar mamas, they don't, bother me. I'm like, whatever, because I'm really only worried about me. So he get to saying like he don't like that they don't like to be told what to do or let a man help or do their job as a man. You know, this traditional guy, you know, like I'm like, okay, let's see. So I'm like, okay, I might be a housewife, you know, I get my head all hyped up. I'm like, maybe I'm finna be about to be cooking and cleaning. And that ain't that one thing, if you know me, I don't play that. Like baby, ain't nobody cooking and cleaning unless I traditionally can be like I'm a cook and clean for myself, like but I'm not cooking cleaning intentionally behind somebody grown ass son. So we're not doing that. I told him about an ex that I had. This is a long-term ex. I'm not really ready to be because I realized I wasn't really healed from it, but I'm getting there. He was just talking about how he would get like, because I told him I was with the guy for 3 years. And he was like, 3 years, I would have married you. I would have made sure that and we would have had babies. You want kids? He was like, I would have put a baby. You know, and I don't really like when guys hint that they're trying to breed because baby, I don't want to be stuck with you forever. And I don't really know who you is for real, and I don't know like where your mental state at. I'm like, this is pretty soon, you know, to be telling me that you thinking about breeding. You know, I'm like, hold on, buddy, we ain't even. So you know, I'm not freaked out yet. And at the time, I'm kind of like, okay, let me just try and get this dude a chance because he might just like me. We plan what the date gonna be. This is like a day before because he goes out of town. Like, mind you, he's a pretty decent guy. Like, decent as far as his circumstances. Like, he seems like the stuff that he wants is pretty valid. Like, he has his own place. He's telling me about how he dated a lot of women and he took care of their bills, yada, yada. He got mad because the older women he was with didn't really want him taking control and trying to tell him what to do. And I mean, that's typical with an older woman that's independent. But I'm like, I guess you just want a really submissive woman. But I start paying attention to, like, again, I'm 21, he's 27. So I'm like, okay, it kind of seems like you want a woman you could tell what to do. You're looking for a traditional, like, which I'm not going to bash it, but it's like the type of woman I am. You have to respect me, even if I don't, it just seemed like a trap, and you'll see where I get. So we plan a date, you know, mind you, I still live at home, but I was working, you know, I'm still figuring it out. But you know, he still got his own and everything. He pull up. So this man, mind you, he talking big stuff. I got my own place. I got my own whip all nice, you know. And he pull up, and this is not to clown him because I don't have a car. So I'm not trying to make it like, you know, because I mean, I don't care what car as long as it don't look like Tomater, you know, because who am I to talk? But he talking all this stuff, like, he talking big stuff, like he got, like, luxurious things. This man pull up in a '07 Buick. And I'm like, okay, it's clean, you know, it's fine. You know, I'm not mad. We're cruising, you know, it's nothing wrong with it. We going on a date. It's a car. At least we not walking. But he was talking real, like, I'ma ice you out. But you know, he had his stuff together. To me, that still got your stuff together because it's not about materials. Like, there's a lot of people that got a nice car. Because I've dated a few, got a nice car, but I'm still in the basement. So we pull up, you know, he talking about, you know, mind you, like I said, his birthday's coming up. This is in August. He saw me before he going out of town. And he has a really nice, like, he's like, we're going to go out. So we went out to eat, and we were, don't do this. Well, we were under the influence of smoking, put two and two together. So we're smoking on the way. I say hi. He playing a good playlist. It seemed cool, but he do look a little older. Like, he looked a lot more, like, I didn't really like the outfit, but I'm like, I'm not, like, I know it kind of come off like now because it didn't work out, but I'm not like that. It's just how he was talking. You'll see, like, how he was talking big game, like how he keep his stuff together. Women, you need to, I bust you up. Because I was talking about my business. He's like, did you even go to school for that? Like, trying to, like, low-key belittle me. And you'll see what I'm saying very soon. Like, I'm beating around the bush. So we're in the car, you know, we're on our way to the place like 20 minutes, you know, typical guy, you know, trying to make it work, you know, longer to get somewhere. So it's a nice little drive. He goes, I just noticed he stops before we go to where we're going. He stops in Dave's. Now this man, like I said, it's about to be his birthday, so I guess he wanted to get something for us to drink. Me, I'm not personally at the time. I'm really not now either. I'm more of a smoker, and I haven't been smoking even lately. But I can last with smoking, but I don't even like to smoke that much either. But he goes straight to the liquor. Like, he goes straight to tequila. And he like, what you want to drink? And I'm like, I mean, I get this, I'm kind of nervous. I'm not gonna lie, because I have social anxiety. So when I meet somebody for the first time or just period, I'm awkward. So I'm just like, I don't know, like, I don't drink like that, so I'm kind of like confused. Mind you, again, don't go with a random guy that's drinking on the road. Like, somehow I just didn't feel afraid, I guess. But we get Milagro, I think. It was like the orange bottle. So I'm like, I'll have a shot with you, but I'm not about to sit and go crazy with you, because this is what his motive was. Which a lot of guys, I'm just gonna say this now. If you think getting a girl like drunk is gonna get you some coochie, 9 times out of 10 it's not, especially a girl like me. I'm gonna start crumb dancing or acting stupid. So it's like, it's no point and trying to get me lit and think that it's finna get cute. Cause I'm gonna still be cute, but I'm not the type to just start freaking out, like getting turned out. Like, I'm going to literally act goofy or be quiet or go to sleep. Like, you're asking for a woman to go to sleep for real. But everybody different. But I take a shot and then we're smoking. So it's like I'm crossfaded at this point. I'm like, okay, I'm cool. Like, so I could see in his face he was a little irritated because I took a shot and I was kind of like, ugh. Because it was straight tequila, it's Milagro. So I put a picture of what it was. But I'm not a big drinker. And then I didn't even really have no chaser all like that. Like, I'm just like, okay, that's enough for me. Like, I'm about to spit it back out. I don't want you to waste your money. So I took my little shot with you. But I'm more of a smoker. So I could see in his face he was kind of like, and then the whole ride, he just keep talking about his ex. He's like, yeah, like, a lot of girls I done been with, like, they act like they too good. You ain't even got nothing going for yourself. A nigga really pay a girl bills, and they be acting saucy. And he was talking about, like, yeah, this my car. Just hollering, like, just, yeah, my little car right here. I had a BMW, but I sold it. I'm like, bro, this is and I love cars, like, vintage cars, but, like, this ain't no, like, big body ass car. Like, it's an older car, but it's not nothing like, it's just a regular Buick. But I'm like, whatever. He put rims on it, so I'm gonna just let him, because you're starting to irritate me. I'm like, why do you keep talking? I just feel like it's a turn off to talk about other women and you're with somebody. It's nothing wrong with talking about, like, if I ask you, like, why you single, what happened in your last relationship, then, but, like, you just keep talking about other women, and it's like, can you ask me some questions? Like, what do you want to do, or what do you like to eat? This nigga just talking about how women don't appreciate him enough, and I'm like, maybe you need to stop being a trick man, because I don't know, like, maybe date women that you don't feel you gotta be a trick for. I don't know, because I didn't understand his point, like, he was trying to get across by constantly bragging. Like, he was just bragging a lot, and it was just becoming a turnoff. He get a little salty that I don't want to get drunk, so we go to the place that he chose. Now, this place was really nice. It was, like I said, 30 minutes away, and I never ate there before, and I'm picky, I'm awkward, so I will give him that. I have social anxiety, and then plus, like, I'm crossfitted, so I'm kind of geek. So it's just like, it's like a bar area. I choose to kind of go in the back because, he kind of like turning me off, and I'm like, I don't know if I really want to be seen with this man, because, like, I'm telling you. So, like, I go sit in the back at a table, because it's kind of small. It's really cute, but it's small. Like, there's a bar area, and then in the back it's like big dining tables, but it's not a big spot. It's like on a strip type. Like, think about downtown, little mom and pop, but it's really cute. It's like a cafe. And he's kind of like, okay, you're a little awkward. Well, you sure you don't want to sit at the bar? Like, in the way, I'm like, sure. I get up. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Maybe I'm being a goof troop. This is kind of, I'm just kind of nervous. So I get up. We go back to the to the bar in the front table, right by this couple, right? So it's a guy and a girl. So they get us the menu and everything. And he's like, what you mind? So let me show you how little I am. I'm gonna show you how little I am because it's about to get a real fucking body shame, this bitch. And I don't know why as he started drinking more liquor, he got rude as hell. So mind, like I said, he had a couple more shots than I did. I only had one. So mind you, I take the blame though because as soon as he started drinking, then I should have. But like, you know, I ain't gonna get into it. But just don't, if you're young, don't do that. So I look at the menu. They sell like burgers. They got wine. You know, he's like, do you want anything to drink? So he's looking at margaritas. I'm a wine girly, so I'm like, you want me to drink? I'm finna, you know, this is you're taking me on a date. You treated me to a date. I think the wine was like 15. It was a little more pricier than the little cocktail he wanted, whatever. He asked me what I wanted, so I got Moscato. And he got a little salty. He was like, I didn't order wine. I got this little drink. And I was like, okay, what about it? I said, how you said get what I wanted, so I'm gonna need a drink for how you keep bragging and talking about stuff I don't even want to talk about or hear. So he still got it. So I had my little wine and Moscato. They brought that. I was like, I want a glass of Moscato still. I still got what I wanted. So then I got to looking at the burgers. Now this stupid nigga, excuse my language, but he just starts to get very ignorant now because he's Saudi. I don't know what he's getting upset about. I feel because he thought I was a small girl, I was gonna be a cheap dinner. I'm like, you guys gotta stop doing that, like, for real. And it's not even like the stuff I ordered was that expensive. It's just like, you should expect to spend if you're gonna treat somebody to a date, and it's gonna be somewhere that's not like a cheap like spot, like super cheap. It wasn't like a high-end spot, but it was like not super cheap either. It wasn't McDonald's. It's a mom and pop too, so it's like they're gonna charge a little more because they're not as big. But it's a nice spot. Like I said, it's a date night spot. I get the burger. He like, you know, those burgers are kind of big. You're not gonna eat all that. I couldn't eat all that. Now this dude, he chubby. Like this dude, oh, I meant to say he was in the army. So like, I feel like that was another thing. And I'm not trying to bash anybody, but like, that's a whole different story. I don't know what it is about the complex, but this ain't the 50s no more. I'm not about to. But anyway, he gets, you know, he's a bigger guy. Like, he got a tummy, you know, it's giving like Drewski, you know, got the Drewski build. So I'm like, you getting mad at me because I eat like you supposed to be eating, bro. I don't know. But I'm just gonna say it was just getting weird. He, you know, I'm telling him like, no, I eat, baby. Like, you don't even know. Like, I eat. Like, I'm just skinny. I eat though. So, like, I get the burger anyway, because I'm like, why are you trying to tell me what I should and shouldn't eat? Like, let me live. Can I live? Like, can I live? Like, you treated me out to this, and now you are like, I'm fat. And there's nothing wrong if you, like, I'm not even trying to say it like that, but it's just literally, he was, like, outraged at me wanting to eat a full-size burger. Like, am I not supposed to eat on the day? Like, what did you want me to just eat the appetizer and be like, I'm full? Like, no, you about to see why that some skinny girls, your size don't determine how much you eat and if you're healthy or not. So he's Saudi, you know, he's clearly getting mad. So now he making, like, the couple next to us, the girl is looking at him like, ew, what the fuck? And I'm embarrassed because I'm like, why do he keep, like... So then this nigga, he's getting started. He's like, okay, well, we're talking and everything. He like, I'm finna go out of town and I'm finna fuck all these bitches. And I just look at him like, bitch, you... So, okay, I don't know what you want me to say. And I'm like, you clearly Saudi. I don't know what you're mad about. But he was trying to pull the, like, I'm gonna try and make her jealous tactic. See if I could pull some emotional strings. Because I guess he felt I wouldn't end him because I wasn't getting jealous about all the 50 stories of all the ex and what he did, tricked off on him for, whatever. I'm supposed to be flattered. So I'm just looking at him. I just looked at him and laughed like, okay, buddy, as long as I get my food at this point, because we ain't finna link up again. He gets to talking about, he about to fuck. So I'm like, okay, bet. I noted that. I'm like, bet, I'm not coming out with this nigga again. And then I was like, okay, well, the food come out. I eat it all. Like, I eat it all. He's amazed. He's like, wow, I can't believe you really sat there and ate all that like that. And I'm just like, like, what do you want me to do? Like, you want me to waste my food? I was hungry. I didn't eat all day. I wanted me a good big bag meal. So, I guess he's embarrassed of me. Whole time everybody's looking at him like, this nigga's rude as fuck to this girl. Like, I don't know why she's with him. Like, he's embarrassing me. So then he gets to like, I drink my little drink. We're trying to talk, but I'm just trying to be nice because this man is in charge of my life. He gets his little cocktail in. So we go on the second part of the date, which is at an arcade because I love arcades. That's the go-to. I always tell people I like arcades. So I'm like, maybe he could fix it. So we go to the arcade. He started playing Project Pat like real loud before we go in. He like, he playing like the Don't Save Her. Like, I feel like he's dissing me, but little do he know I love me some Project Pat. So I'm singing it with him. So he like, all right, okay. So we go in there and we cool, but I'm kind of annoyed. Like, we sit down, we go in, and I think we start playing a game and I beat him. And then, like, we were sitting down and he was trying to make me sit in his lap and stuff. And I'm like, I don't know how you would just come and it's like, I was kind of just like, but we were kind of booed up. It was trying to pick up, like he was trying to fix it and everything. But I'm like, nah, I don't think this. I just didn't see it really getting in, like. So like when he seen, I really wasn't trying to like kiss him because I would not kiss him. Like he was trying his hardest to act booed up and like, I'm like, bro, you just disrespected the fuck out of me. Oh, I left out a point. So as we were leaving the little bar, after he left his keys, we was walking out. He's clearly intoxicated as fuck. I can handle myself, but he's like intoxicated. So he left his keys on the counter and trying to play me like I'm embarrassing him. And just like, bro, look at you. Everybody's low-key like embarrassed looking at me like, what the fuck? So he turns around and gets that, and then he starts, for some reason, like I said, I'm skinny, I have on this crop top, so I'm little. He like, you look fat. I'm like, he's like, you got a little stomach now because you done sat there and ate that food. I'm like, all right. So that's why the energy was a little dry, because I mean, I'm sensitive about my weight, and I know he is too. So if I would have said he was like, a butterball or meatball, he would have got mad and dropped me off. But I'm like, okay. So that's why the energy was a little, he trying to fix it and get all close to me. I'm like, you just called me fat, like after I just ate a big ass burger and I was hungry. So you just body shame because you salty. Like, I don't know what his problem was, but he was just really not a good date. It was not fun. So like he noticed like he wasn't about to get no kiss or nothing, and I really wasn't. So we head off home. Like he drops me back off. We're back smoking a little bit, and like on the way there, I'm just kind of like, like I knew I'm not gonna be going out with this dude again. So just not. So he gets to fucking, he's blasting his music. And it's like, he got good music taste, but he looks corny. I'm like, you about to be 30, trying to prey on somebody younger because you want to have control on somebody. And it just started to all make sense. I'm like, now I see why you didn't have all these women, supposedly, quote unquote, and you couldn't keep one. I mean, I can't talk too much because, I mean, I done been through like a few dates, but it's just like to sit there and play like it ain't you is crazy, and it's clearly you. we get back to my driveway, and this nigga is still like, he getting salty because I don't want to kiss him. Like, I was disgusted. Like, I'm not kissing you. I didn't have a good time. Like, you just made me feel bad about my body. And another thing he was doing when we were walking, because he was mad that I didn't, like, I guess, I don't know what his problem was, but before going to the arcade, the second part of the date, he's walking all in front of me. Mind you, we're crossing streets. I'm on the wrong side of the road. I'm towards the curb. I'm not on the inside of the sidewalk. Everybody should know the sidewalk rule. And he was just acting like a bitch. Like, he was mad because I guess I ordered too much food, ate too much food. I don't know what it was, but he was just being so fucking rude, walking really far ahead of me, not even like, and mind you, we're drunk, so it's like I need some help walking, and this nigga just walking all far in front of me. But didn't want to be cuddled up and put me on his lap in the arcade. Like, bro, make your fucking mind up. I thought I was fat. Like, I'm not. I'm like, I would hate for you to see what a real big bone woman look like. Because then it's like, if you think I'm big, like, how do you talk to women that are actually, like, more curvy? Like, what is wrong with you? So, yeah. We get to the, we're playing music. I'm playing it cool. Because, like, at the end of the day, as a woman, with these dudes, you just don't know. So, I'm not trying to, like, get too... make this nigga too mad, because I don't know where his head at. But yeah, we get to the back to my driveway for the 5th time, and he's like, trying to get a kiss, and I'm like, you really think I'm finna kiss you after you just did all that shit? You just got me fat, and I'm not nowhere near, like, I ain't little, like, I'm lengthy, but I ain't fat. And I basically hit him with a cheek. I kissed him on the cheek, and he got mad. He's like, not you trying to be an auntie. I'm like, well, I don't know why you thought I was finna, like, kiss you, because you're fucking disgusting. Like, no offense. Like, I'm completely turned off by you. And he gave old nigga, like, he was giving onk. And it's like, you're only 30. You're not even 30 yet, and you're giving onk. You're not even an onk, for real. Like, I think onk is, like, 30 to 40 and up. So I'm just like, you giving just corny for your age, to be honest. So he was mad about that. Like, he pulled off all quick. Like, he ain't wait for me to get in the house for real. And he was salty. And I was like, well, text me. He ain't even text me. Like, he just stopped talking to me for real. He stopped texting me back. So I'm like, all right, cool. So then I'm posting on my story. And he's like, he just watching it. He not saying nothing, but he's salty. Like, I could tell he's salty. Like, he watching my story, but not texting me back after I told him, text me when you get home. And I could tell he was just looking for someone to have sex with that night. Like, I'm like, oh, I figured you all the way out, and you're salty. I'm like, stop taking girls out. One thing niggas gotta stop doing, and just men in general, stop taking girls out with thinking that you're gonna get sex. Like, just because you paid a certain amount on a date does not mean that you can have, like, you're not entitled to anybody's body or anything just because of that. You should never took nobody out on a date if you didn't have genuine intentions. Mom should have taught you that, but a lot of people, it be the moms sometimes. And what did Gloria say? Don't know how to treat a lady. Should slap your mother. But we don't do that to violence. I don't think she know no better either. Yeah, that's how that went. So then we got into a little argument, because I'm like, don't try to watch my story or nothing, because he kept watching my story, and I'm like, you clearly watching it because you think I'm finna chase you. Like, he was just acting like a complete idiot. He was like, I can't really recall everything he said, but he was just like, you reminded me why I don't talk to women your age. You act like a child. And he was like, I was wondering why he didn't text me back. I'm like, you watching my story, but you ain't even text me back. He was like, I didn't text you back because I didn't plan on hanging out with you again. And I'm like, okay, cool. You think he hurt my feelings and whatnot. Then he was like, it seemed like all y'all younger girls only have some coochie to offer. And I'm like, well, if that's the case, why didn't you get any coochie? And he got mad and blocked me. So, yeah, I hurt his feelings, I guess. I don't know. That was like, I don't know what the fuck that was. But yeah, be careful Like, he was so butthurt, and then was trying to body shame. You can't body shame somebody and then expect them to want to fuck you. Like, I don't know who taught him. Like, I don't know what the fuck that was. Like, I can't even tell y'all what that was, because I'm just still confused now to this day, and it happened a couple years ago. But the lesson out of that is just, when you going on a date, don't rush to go on a date. Just like talk to someone on FaceTime and see how nice, because sometimes you got to see if a guy is genuinely a nice guy or playing the nice guy role. And that's one of the things I had to like learn. Like, some dudes are only nice until they see like they're not about to get their way. Once I seen that and like his niceness, I kind of did my makeup backwards, but I'm not about to put a lot. I'm almost finished. Yeah, like, some guys only nice for show until they see like they ain't getting none of that. It's like, oh, well, bye. And I'm like, all right, bye. Like, I'm not about to drop my pants after. And then it's like, maybe if you weren't so fucking rude, because I'm not one of them, you gotta wait a certain amount of time before you have, it's like, whatever, it's your body. Do what you want to do and feel comfortable doing, but don't let nobody pressure you. And he was trying to pressure me. I just realized, I'm like, you trying so hard to make it seem like it is that, but it's like, you're too old to act like that. Way too old to be acting like that. But I wish him, I'm glad he blocked me, because I'm like, I was gonna end up. He knew I was about to dog him, because he had said he ain't even say nothing. He got salty as fucking blocked me, like, because I was right. I'm gonna finish my contour and everything, and I just want to get one more last statement out. Yeah, like, he really tried me. Like, he really did try that, and I'm like, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, because I'm not even no like uptight person. You made me feel like I was being uptight for having dignity. I'm like, I didn't even ask for that much. You would have been calling me fat for being pregnant. I can already tell. I'm like, you talking about trying to get somebody pregnant? You have been calling me fat, and I would have had to body you in your. I mean, that's a story time on one of the worst dates I've been on. Because that's not the only one. But that one definitely had me like scratching my head. Like, so I'm wrong, because I'm not about to let you disrespect me and then touch my body after. I'm doing a really basic look today. I take a long time to do like my face. I'm not gonna lie, it really don't take that damn long. And then it's like, my whole thing too with a lot of dudes I dated, they'll be like, I'm not thirsty, but it's like, you are though. Like, look how angry you got because you didn't get none. Like, I don't think a thirsty dude would do all that. I really don't. I think this is the look. I just want to do like a real soft look. Like, I don't. So just every day, like, this is how I would do it. I'm about to. This right here is my swag. Like, this has been. So I'm about to. Ooh, is this? Okay, I'm back. After all that yapping, I finally finished. I try to do a cute little pink girl vibe. So I don't know. Like, my dating life has been kind of weird. I'm not really too pressed like I was before on like going out. I'll take myself on a date before I deal with that again. But that's just a quick little story time. I really think, I don't know, I think Buddy just has some serious like entitlement issues. He's like, wow, I really took you out on a date and did the bare minimum of something you could do by yourself, and you don't want to give me no coochie. You don't want to act more interested in me. Like, first of all, you're not the first date I've been on. And it's like, you were rude as fuck the whole time. I don't think he realized how drunk he was, or maybe that's truly. I'm just like, what the fuck? You wanted to pursue me, and you're making it like you're the catch. You ain't the fucking catch. So when you go out on a date, make sure they know that they're not catch issue. But Ooh, I do not like this intro. But yeah, that has been the story time on one of the bad dates that I've been on. I might do another one. I got like a couple more story times in me. I just don't really like sharing embarrassing things, but I feel that's okay because if anything, he should be embarrassed, not me. I was embarrassed because I'm like, I just got cute, or what I thought was cute, and got called fat for eating all my food like a big girl. If you watched this far, thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more videos.